What's going on, good people? I have a quick video for you today. Today we're looking at two integrated amplifiers that are cheap. It's the Fosi Audio V3. Got it for 79 bucks from Amazon. It comes with a 30-day warranty. It is a Class D chip amp that, if you use the provided power supply brick that it comes with, puts out about 50 watts, somewhere between 30 to 50 watts of amp, depending on if you have an 8 ohm or 4 ohm speaker. If you upgrade the power supply, and we'll get into that, you can get measured approximately 140 watts or so into 4 ohms, which is remarkable. This is the Arylic B50. This is a Class D chip integrated amplifier. It is pretty remarkable, honestly, if you use it as Arylic intends. It has the exact same speaker binding post that the Fosi has. It has the exact same RCA connectors. Has a phono, well, same style at least. Look, same. Same. It wouldn't surprise me if these came out of the exact same factory in China, to be perfectly honest. But this one, 5-way binding post, phono, line input, optical, ARC, USB, and a DAC. The DAC requires that you go to Arylic's website and download an upgrade onto your computer. It requires transferring it to a thumb drive and then sticking the thumb drive into the DAC input so that it can play 2496 at least. I think it's 2496 standard for the DAC in this. I didn't use it because I like things to be simple and I didn't want to download anything in my computer, then buy a thumb drive and then have to put it into the integrated amplifier to make the DAC work. So I never used the DAC. But here is the input, and here's what you should know about this one. Everything works. Well, to a point. If you do it as Arylic suggests, everything works. No questions asked. The app works great for using the subwoofer integration. So you can have, 90 hertz and above go to your speakers. You could have 90 hertz and below go to your subwoofer. I love having bass management, and this is the cheapest I've found. You can get this probably 120 bucks at Arylic's website if you get a coupon, maybe even down to 99 or 100. It's a black box. If you don't like it, great. If you do like it, great. What I use the most for this, though, is actually the Bluetooth. Now, I used two speakers, the Wharfedale Diamond 225s, and I used, this Wharfedale is 87 dB sensitive, 8 ohms. This MartinLogan Motion 20i fluoroscanded speaker is 90 dB sensitive and 4 ohms. And I can tell you with the Wharfedales, this is actually a really good combination because the Arylic is a little bit, not thin, it's a little more detailed than I'm used to with a cheap amp. And the Wharfedale provides a little bit of meat on its bones. And I think the combination of the two is great. I thoroughly enjoyed it with the Wharfedale. With the MartinLogan has an AMT tweeter that causes, I wouldn't say thin is the right word, I'd say clarity is the right word. And if that's what you like, with the Arylic, I was shocked at how much I liked this, especially with acoustic music. Need to Breathe's song Caves on their live LP. The airiness and the breath in that song, listening to the Arylic through the MartinLogans, I was shockingly pleased listening to it via Bluetooth. I know that's sacrilege, I'm not supposed to like Bluetooth, but I really did like using the Bluetooth on this Arylic. It sounded enjoyable for a lot of my purposes. Is it a main system integrated amplifier? For me, no. But for listening in my workout room, yes, I work out. When I am on the elliptical machine or lifting weights and have my phone next to me, this works really, really well. And it just works. This one, the Fosi Audio, use it with the same speakers, and I can tell you that I really liked it with the 4 ohm MartinLogan speakers. With the Wharfedale, it was a little bit too much. This is strange for me to say, but this is what I heard. This one sounded, the amp by itself sounded meaty. And combining that with the warmness of the Wharfedales, it was a little too much. It was a little too thick. Would my ears get used to it? Yeah. Was it still enjoyable? Sure. But knowing that I had the option to put it on the MartinLogans, I enjoyed the V3 with the MartinLogans a lot. Now, does it make sense to put this, $79, $89 amplifier on to this? This MSRPs, these speakers MSRP for $2,000. In theory, no, it doesn't make sense. But here's the thing, nobody spends full price on audio. If you're willing to find a deal, you can find a deal. You're not gonna believe me, but these just clearance from Best Buy, and I got the pair from Best Buy, open box, for $192. So this, with a $2,000 speaker, it probably doesn't make sense. Get something better. But at the same token, and these sound better with my Croft phono. Don't get me wrong, it does. It sounds better with my Rotel equipment. Yep. But $192 plus $80, $282, or $272 for a 2-channel system. It blows my mind. It was really, really good. It is really, really good. Now here's what you should know, and this is for both of these. This one likes having a more powerful brick like that. This comes with a 36 volt 5 amp brick, and it sounds okay, 30 to 50 watts with that one. But if you upgrade the brick, and this is $60 on Amazon right now, you upgrade this to a 48 volt 5 amp brick, this one can put out about 140 to 160 watts into 4 ohms. And it does not get hot. Warm to the touch, not hot at all. You could leave your hand on there all day long. However, this one, if you saw my short that I made very recently, this one comes with this brick. It's a 24 volt, 16 amp brick. And that is what you should use. I switched things out and we're comparing the two, and I threw this one onto the Arylic. Bad idea. Very, 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 very bad idea. I had hoped that it would upgrade the output kind of like the Fosi does. I had hoped that it would make it so that this didn't go out into automatic shutoff when I played a 4 ohm speaker like the MartinLogans. But within 30 seconds of having this plugged in to this thing had smoke coming out of here, it had smoke coming out of here, and this thing effectively became retired. It was the very first time that I've ever blown out an amp. It was the very first time that this Arylic B50 stopped working perfectly. And it stopped working catastrophically. So use the Arylic amp knowing that it's going to work, knowing that it wants a little bit of a warmer speaker, and knowing that you need to use the power supplies that come with it. Knowing that, which one would I get? I like the functionality of the Arylic. It doesn't need anything else, and I like the Bluetooth in it for something that's a simple setup. For my home office and home gym, this thing works great when you use it as it's intended. This one, I'm going to use this for a sound system at a wedding this weekend. I'm going to use it when I watch movies out on the driveway. And well, actually, because this one's broken, I'm going to be using this one in the office too. And it's fine. It's good. I really enjoy it quite a bit. I just wish that I had Bluetooth. I wish that it was. I wish that it came with the extra knob that it was supposed to come with, because it only came with this black one. I like that gold one that it shows up on the other reviewers' channels. But But this one, for one line input and for the power, I think the power is pretty remarkable, and I think that it works really, really well. I just wish that it had the functionality that this had. Even if it just had Bluetooth and one RCA input, awesome. $79, get out of here, it's great. But let me give you a little bonus on this one. Well, I love this one and it works when you use it as intended. Arylic also makes this streamer, this S10 pre-amplifier streamer. Has its own separate app that comes with it, the Stream. $69, and you can find a coupon very easily. So it's probably $50 to $40 if you work it right. I want to like it. I really, really do want to like this streamer. But here's the pros. You're probably shopping this with the Wii Mini. Here's why you should get this one. You should get this one because it does not need a DAC. You should get this one if you like that it adds a little bit of warmth to your system. You should get this one if this is your budget. With the Wii, I don't think the Wii is a fair price at $99 because you have to add a DAC to it. So you're looking at least $200 to $300 at least to make the Wii sound good. But this one I think sounds fine with it just as is. Has a few different options on it. You got the USB, you have an aux in, you have an aux out. This also has Bluetooth on it, which is nice. It connected with this, it works really well. However, this Arylic product connected to this Arylic product does not work well. The remotes that come with these individually, on one, for example, it might make this one play, but if you push it, it'll make this one fast forward. This one, if you push the treble button, it'll turn this one off. There's a lot of inappropriate crosstalk that happens between the remotes on this. If you're using either one of these, I'm finding that you need to use your phone because the integration with the app and just with Bluetooth, you can change the volume on this with your phone. This one, you can also with the app change the volume, you can change EQ settings. And the app, well, it's not incredibly intuitive. You do get used to it, and I can use it with Qobuz and I can use it with Apple Music via Bluetooth, at least for Apple AirPlay too, via Bluetooth. But with Qobuz, it works great. It just isn't as intuitive. App-wise, I'd say it's not quite as good as the Wii Mini, but I'd say that this isn't anywhere close to the Bluesound Node. Neither the Bluesound Node product itself or the app. I think the Node is a remarkable product with great intuitive design all the way around. So that's what I got for you today. Fosi V3. If you know what you're going to use it for, get it. Sounds great. It has a lot of power, especially for $79. And it's, I didn't say this, and it is a pretty silent amp. When you don't have something playing in the input and you have plugged in speakers, there's not really much noise that comes out of your tweeter. This one, use it appropriately and everything functions well. It's a little thin. That's okay though. Add some Wharfedale speakers to it and you'll be fine. This, I can't recommend it. For $50, I guess I can recommend it, but I really suggest you save for a little bit longer. And skip the Wii Mini. I don't know about the Wii Pro or the Wii Pro Max or Ultra or whatever they have. But I would skip all the Wii stuff and I would go straight up to the Bluesound Node. That's my opinion. So if you have any questions, please ask in the comments. I do my best to answer anything that comes up. I really appreciate you watching and hope you enjoyed this video. I know that I was definitely curious about both these items. And this one, I think it's worth checking out. But just make sure that you get used to it and know its pros and cons prior to the return policy ending. Because Arylic does do a pretty good job of letting you return your stuff. Okay. Again, thanks for watching. I appreciate you all. Have a great day. Enjoy the music.